Tomorrow night, 48 Hours investigates a murder mystery in the shadow of the Las Vegas Strip. A casino worker viciously beaten to death in her home.
Detectives immediately thought of a stalker or a sexual predator may be on the loose, but then they got a shocking tip. Peter Van Zandt with the story of vengeance in Vegas.
Customers at the Palms Casino loved Shauna Tiafe.
Always had the long hair, just looked perfect, like a little China doll.
Shauna met George at the casino where they both worked. He was an Army man after graduating from West Point, later becoming a Las Vegas fireman. George's sister, Maria.
They're both hardworking people. They're both good-looking people. They made a lovely couple.
They had a beautiful baby girl, but Shauna complained to her sister that George had become jealous and critical.
It was all those little things that built up over time.
After 10 years together, Shauna moved out. On September 29th, 2012, after Shauna left work in the early morning hours, someone lay in wait for her in her home. Suddenly, Shauna was attacked by someone wielding a hammer.
And she was savagely beaten with this metal head of that hammer until she was dead.
Dan Long and Terry Miller are investigators. Within 48 hours, detectives get a crucial tip from an unlikely source, a maintenance worker, William Penix, known as Big Will. He told police a friend, nicknamed Greyhound, boasted he had just murdered a woman. There were clues on his cell phone. What kind of numbers do you find on that phone?
Well, we find a guy by the name of George. He says, that's my friend, the firefighter.
48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Zandt is here with us now. Peter, good afternoon. Good to see you here this morning.
Hey, Chris.
Let's talk about this link between Greyhound and George Tiafe, the husband of the murdered woman. What was that relationship?
Well, Greyhound is actually a man named Noel Stevens, who George had befriended. Now, George is the husband of the murder victim and used him for odd jobs around the house. Well, Noel Stevens was mentally ill. He heard voices, hallucinations, and was an alcoholic. And over time, it's alleged, George manipulated him into murdering his wife. And what's intriguing about this hour is that Noel Stevens, this mentally ill man, becomes the star witness in this case. And who will the jury believe? This man who hears voices and sees things, or a West Point grad?
It's fascinating. Peter, thank you very much. And you can watch Peter Van Zandt's story, Vengeance in Vegas, on 48 Hours tomorrow night right here on CBS 2 at 10 o'clock.